Well, I've got it broadcasting now, so. Okay, so. Here. Remember how I told you the first thing you need to do when you get on here? You need to come in. You gotta buy a storage crate. Now, granted, you have zero money. So, you're not buying dick. How much you got?
Hello there, matey.
You don't have money.
See you, matey.
Okay. So, again, I'm going to cover the startup. Alright? Now, what you want to do is save your money. Don't spend it on shit. Alright? I don't give a shit how good something looks right now, because your goal right now, and every Sea of Thieves player will tell you this, pro or amateur, your goal right now should be saving to get yourself your own ship. Because having your own ship enables permanent cosmetics. It also enables you to join, or more importantly, open your own guild. I have all three of the types of ships in the game that you can own. And I did that on purpose. I bought all three ships so that they were available for the guild people to use. So, if anything, if I pull any of my ships, it'll be because we already have a clan galleon and have that many people. You being in guild means that you can use any of the ships that are in there. So if you have other people you play this with, or will play this with, or whatever, or you game, but you don't want to, I can't help it. I cannot help the fact that it's cutting out. Just the short version is save up for your ship. You can have your own. It saves you a need to saves a lot of time. And there's basically this whole game is all about cosmetic. It's all about looking the best you can look. And your definition of the best is your definition of the best. So, teach you this the right way. First off, come here. Off the ship real fast. And come over here and meet me at the bar. Come here. Vote to represent. Alright. What that does is it loads us into what's called the emissary. We're an emissary for that trading company. So we fly their flag. We make money off of them, so on and so forth. There are 6 or 7 factions in the game. I'm going to run you down each one real quick before we go any further. Is it up here? It is. Okay. So, up here. Well, shit. Nope, not up here. I'm sorry. Other side. Other side. We'll start here in the middle. In here, in the bar, you find Athena's Fortune. That is your endgame faction. That one I don't need you to worry too much about right now. If you want to fly Gold Hoarders, that's these guys. You'll come over and find them. They are all about treasure chests. Anything that jingles and can look like typical pirate treasure, that's them. There's Order of Souls. You become a skeletal bounty hunter. Skulls go to souls. Remember that? You're good. There is the Sovereigns, which is a guild only, meaning you have to be in a guild to use and fly their flag. That's one of the reasons I sent you to put him, because the Sovereigns are basically a broker. You bring shit to them, and then they divvy it out to the people it needs to go to. You get paid on the spot. So that covers four of your factions. There is a couple of PvP-centric factions. There is also Reaper's... Well, there's Reaper's Bones, which is these guys. They are the PvP faction. Okay? If you want one of the PvP factions. So basically, putting yourself as a Reaper Bone Emissary affects the server, because from the jump, everybody in the server can see that you're flying Reaper. They are the guys you want to run when you ain't got nothing better to do than be a legitimate pirate. Take everybody's shit from everywhere and you sell it them. And then there's the Servants of the Flame and the Guardians of Fortune, which are your PvP lobby factions. You level up each faction just by doing shit for them. To get the most XP out of a faction, however, you need to be flying an emissary flag. Questions? Circle. Boom. There you go. Alright. So, Storage Crate is your best friend. I shit you not. It is one of the best fucking things in this game. Alright. So, Merchant Alliance. This is one of the factions you'll find that you can sell crates and shit. Like, we'll find different types of loot while we're out, right? These guys are all about basically being a merchant. That's it. That's your role play for that. You want to be a merchant. You don't want to be a pirate. You don't want to be an asshole. You fly merchant. Shipwright. Person has a hidden feature, depending on if you're in a guild or not. Which, because you are, if I'm not mistaken, you're in my guild. You come over here to her. Talk to Scarlet. Talk to her real quick. You see how it brings up that drop menu, says browse her stock, supply shop, and all that? You're going to go into her supply shop. I've already done it, but supplies that go directly to the ship. It's the only place in the game that you get meat provisions. And meat is your PvP food. I mean, meat is just all around. It's good. Alright? So first thing when you spawn in, depends on what faction you're flying, you'll go drop your flag vote for that, then you'll come down here to the ship, you'll buy your crates, you'll buy your supplies here, and then you'll run your island. Check every barrel, because looking at this right now, look at what we got in there. Right. So all of that was done because I took the extra time to loot this starting area. That being said, well, keep them on you. There's a basic set of supplies you should always keep on you, like cannonball ammo, planks, cannonball ammo. For right now, don't touch the specialty stuff, because that stuff, I don't want you to waste it right now. But you need to learn cannons. So just shoot cannonballs. But yeah, keep cannonballs, keep wood on your person. Once you get better at the game and you feel more comfortable learning something new, like as far as ammo types are concerned, I'll set you up with ammo type that's one of the most crucial ammo types in the game to have. There are certain sound effects you need to listen for while you're busy. I'll teach you fishing in a minute, because I'm going to teach you fishing at the same time I teach you cooking. So, patience for a minute. I want you to listen closely at the water, right? Let's say we're in a fight, right? I need you to listen to... I don't need you to listen for location, just listen for this sound. Ready? Are you ready? Did you hear that sound? That sound right there. A swimmer. Can you hear me swimming? You hear the split splash of my character? Okay. That's a sound effect. If you hear that, you need to call it out. Hey, I hear a swimmer. I hear someone swimming. If you hear that sound, if you hear the sound of someone surfacing and coming out of the water like that, call it out. I don't give a shit which way, because more than likely is I heard it off to whichever side. I'll be able to tell you. If you call it out, I'll let you know whether or not I heard it, and if I hear it, we'll be able to defend it, because I'll have you up here looking at each looking at one ladder. I'll look at the other one until we figure out which side he's coming from. Because what I do is, for boarding, shotgun. That is your best fucking friend, which brings me to point number 2. Come here. This chest right here is unlimited refills. Press that once, it refills your entire stock. This chest here is how you switch your weapons. You can run a sword and a knife. You can run a double barrel pistol and a knife. You can run a sword and a double barrel pistol. I mean, it really comes down to you. For you right now, learning the game, do not take off your sword. Make sure you always have that on your person. The reason I say that is because there is a PvP technique called double gunning. The go-to combination for double gunning is Eye of Reach Blunderbuss. You lead with the Blunderbuss and you finish with the Eye of Reach. The reason why is because the Eye of Reach hits for 70 to 75 points of damage, which is a lot of your health. So anything below 75 health is a one-shot for the Eye of Reach. That's why this thing, if someone blunders you as a double gun setup, a wound is enough to get you killed with the Eye of Reach. But that's a very, very, very high-risk playstyle. So for now, I'm going to recommend getting used to the blunderbuss. That's the only firearm that you need to be using right now, because it is a very close range. I basically have to be right here in your fucking teeth for this to be a one-shot kill. Basically, if any part of the barrel could spray... Here, I'll show you. You see how... Here, look at the wall behind you. No, get back there and look at the wall behind you. Okay, so, you see how a few of those pellets hit the wall behind you? I did, but that was to show you the spread. Now, turn back around. If I get this close, did you see any pellets hit the wall? You see how close I am? That's exactly how close you have to be to get a one-shot with the blunderbuss. It is the only weapon that can one-shot a player from full health, assuming that they get within shot range. So, that's something to keep in mind. It'll one-shot typical skellies, and if you barrel stuff somebody, put it right in their fucking chest on one of the bosses, which you'll find out about soon. All right, to further my one faction plus getting supplies, go vote the Voyage, please. Captain's quarters. So on the sloop, that room right down that set of stairs is all Captain's quarter. Okay? So this is your quest table. Come here for a second. This is your quest table. You will be voting on voyages and things to do activity-wise if you and whoever you're playing with decide you want to do that. This right here, the Hourglass, it's literally called Hourglass PvP, or Hourglass for short, so that you're aware. Whatever faction you want to represent, you'll change it out. So, Guardians of Fortune, that's your one PvP faction. Servants of the Flame, that's PvP faction as well. So it really comes down to red or blue. Which one do you want to rep? We're not going to do that. But just so you're aware, that's there. So, map table. Bring me to that point. North, east, south, west. Yes. The map will always point north on the map. So let's say we need to go up here, right? But we're way over here, right? What direction would we have to go to get to that island? Ooh, that's a Reaper flag. Are you sure? Because to me, it looks like... Nah, stop. You are already fucking up with the map. Get off that side of the table. Always look at it from the side where it reads A to Z, 1 to 0. Okay? So read it always look at where the compass is at. If the compass is on your top left, you need to mirror your instructions. See how it's in the bottom right of your screen? Right now? Okay. Now. Okay, so... Here, you know what? Let's just go. I'll explain maps when we actually have a need for a map explanation. Wild Winds is the area of the map. Like, we're out in Wild Winds now. It's dangerous to be over here. There's a lot of jagged. So, here's what's going to happen. You are going to be in control of you much sail or little sail after we get done diving. You're going to find our out. That's going to be your first thing because steering is the hardest shit to do. That's the hardest part of the job. Bilging is the most important, but it's the most boring. I hate bilging. I fucking hate bilge. I hate playing bilge when we're in a fight. I fucking hate bilging. Matter of fact, I outright refuse to be the bilge. I will be cannon. I will be pilot. I will be flex. I will go over and PvP on other ships, which I'm terrible at. Just to get out of fucking bilging. I would rather die. I'm aware. Which brings me to my next point. The wind, if it's against us, the best thing we can do is leave the sail where it's at. I'll steer us in, because I know where we need to be. And avoiding it like the plague is not where we need to be. I do need you to raise those sails up, though. Like, now. You bitch. Alright. Can I make it? Now, do as I say, as I do. Nope. Nope. That. Damn it. Stop onto the phone. There you go. No, it's not about my aim. Alright, cover my ass, please. Okay. Eat, which is what's in the storage crate. Do not get into that, please. Here. Get in the storage crate, take some take some coconuts. Because we're going to wind up with a fuckload of those. So on barrel duty, your job comes to make sure you open all these caps, by the way. On barrel duty, you got to run. Them. There's stairs. If you have not quite figured it out after I get done looting, I'll show you. I've been trying to take a less, like, four people approach. You know, still kind of teach them how I got taught, but less brutally. You see this shiny sparkly thing in here? You should take that. Grab the shiny sparkly thing right here in the bottom left. Now, follow me. Put it in the door. Alright. treasure room. Fuck.
Welcome to Gallery Bassi, speaking with Jess. How can I help you today?
Holy shit. You actually have a professional voice. I'm not used to that. Dude, did you know your girlfriend has the potential for having a professional voice? Did you know that's possible, that women could have a professional voice? It's crazy. Like they're a completely new person. Why the fuck is this I'm fucking dumb, man. I'm so fucking retarded. I'm so fucking retarded, bro. Fucking missed a whole fucking set of barrels? The fuck? Okay. So, you got the basic hang of it, right? Like, alright. So, we'll teach you about treasure collecting here in a minute, because we're fixing to have to do exactly that. Alright, come on. We're going back over. Down to the treasure room. Come on. Oh, wait. We gotta pull this stuff from up top. Ignore the ghosts for now. Just kind of run by them if you can. No. No. We don't touch those. Those are bad. And from the sounds of it, lit the fuse. Okay, so. Not do it. That way you know what you're doing. Alright. Leg out. You know how to get the treasure out of here? Besides, obviously carrying it. I'll teach you something. Come here. I want you to get on this pulley. Nope, right here. Okay. Figure out which way you need to go to. There you go. Pull it all the way down. Good shit. Now, you're done with that. It's not going to go back up, so you can come off of it. I'm going to teach you about the elevator pulleys. So, each one does a certain thing. The right one gets the elevator up and down. The left one pushes it front and back. Nope, wrong one. Always on each side of the elevator platform. So, nope, the two innermost ones. Alright. And then this one. This one controls the elevation. So, that's pretty much the entirety of, doing awesome. It's pretty decent loot. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, this stuff is done. Come on. All right. Congratulations. Your very first Seaford. Alright, so I'm going to have you actually, when we get back over to the ship, go ahead and run it out. Go ahead and pull the stuff out. Like push the elevator down and then move it forward. Actually, I can get it from here. You want to drop onto that elevator platform? Alright. Mr. Sails the ship. Where are we going? Alright, before here, let go for a second. So, you can zoom in and out. L2 and R2. R2 zooms in, L2 zooms out. Alright, you see that right there? Yes, we do. For the most part. An outpost will look like that. They'll have these icons next to them. That's where you could sell it. This is a different thing. Pay that no mind. This is an outpost. It'll even fucking, for the most part, tell you outpost. See? Ooh, that one actually has a whole lot. Oh, that's a tall tale. Okay, cool. Okay, so. Find our ship on the map. Okay, what's the closest outpost to us? Zoom in so you can see. There you go. Well, what is it? What's the outpost? Okay. Call that kind of stuff out. So you want to set your map somewhere in the middle to C. Get your bearings, figure out which way you need to go, call that out to yourself, and then sail your ship northeast. Anger prevents you from doing just about everything. There's only one thing in this game that I have ever seen that can fuck with a ship that's anchored, and that's the Megalodon. Megalodon is a world event that just kind of pops up. You'll know it by the sound of the music. There's an event that I pray to God that we don't catch, not for your first fucking little bit of time onto the game. That's the Kraken. You'll know the Kraken because the water will get jet black, ink black. Now, because we are just going to an outpost, and we're going to do another couple dive quests to get you familiarized with everything, I'm not worried about moving the stuff below deck. But typically, if we're free sailing, are we going to go, or are we just going to sit here? Oh, no, you're doing everything. You're going to do everything that does not require a teammate. Because I'm going to teach you how I was taught, minus the hands-off, completely. I'm going to have you learn to read your map. I'm here as a guide. I know what I'm doing, and if it comes down to it, I'll handle what we need to handle. But this is your ship. This is your game. I'll just set us on voyages. What better way to learn than by doing, right? And this way, don't put holes in my ship. That's all I'm asking. Don't overcorrect. Keep in mind, these ships, they are a bit delayed on getting themselves to... Oh, I have PTSD with this fucking place. So the sloop is the smallest ship. It is the easiest to maneuver, which means you ain't got to do too... Ooh, hold up. Is that a fucking ammo crate? Nope, storage crate. Oh well. Okay, so the sloop, you can notice the sloop. You can know what kind of... oh, look to your right. See that big-ass triangle rock formation? Look for one of those. It's a dead giveaway. There is an outpost nearby it. Sorry, that's not something they'll teach you. It's just something that you gotta know what you're looking for. And I'd rather pass that knowledge on so that you don't have to keep checking the fucking map. If you see one of those triangle spots, and they're portal rocks for one of the... They were added with the Pirates Life expansion to the game, which is the Pirates of the Caribbean shit. So, one thing you want to do while you're point A to point B, okay? You want to come up to your crow's nest, because the vantage it provides, you can see a good solid portion of everything. So after we get past this rock face, if you can see that dark cloud in the sky that looks like a fucking atom bomb cloud, that's a storm. We don't sail those. Those are like madman level, like you are trying to get away from someone, or you have to go into it. So, try to sail in the direction of that triangle rock because the outpost is just past it. I'll queue us up for something here after we get done selling shit. I'll show you another one of the activities. We can run through each of the voyage types, I think, for the most part. Oh, well, no, we can't. We'll have to run... I don't have a Skelly Fort on Athena's yet. But... I can run Order of Souls. I do like Order of Souls. Or Gold Hoarders. So, when I do voyages, when I do loot, skulls. Man, skulls are so fucking great. I do need to recuperate. You know what? We'll do a siren song next. Hey, that'll get you practicing a whole lot of things. Cool. Alright. You see up past that rock, off to the right a little bit? You see that tower to the left on that rock face to the right? Head towards that tower. One that looks like a lighthouse. Now, I'm going to say this. Your paydays are not going to be extremely, like, 10,000 plus. Like, per treasure. You're looking at a couple thousand here and there. There are some things that are, like, really rare drops, or the unique instance Voyage will be doing that pay you out a really, really good sum of money. Like, the one we're fixing to do here in a minute is the Skull of the Siren Song. And it is at the end of it, this is going to sound very, very enticing that you're going to want to do it all the time. And after I'm done explaining it, like when I tell you why you don't want to do that all the time, you'll understand. 50,000. Nah, stop. Steer us towards that sails. The Sloop is a two-man ship. You do not need to step off the wheel to handle anything. I said it. You're learning, aren't you? I applaud the fact that you jumped immediately to going ahead to ain't even gotta do nothing. Check this out. Balance on the rope. Come on over here. Show you something. All right. Mm-hmm. I think that's everything. There's everything. All right. That way, if you want, I'm gonna take the elevator. Yep. And then give her the chest. Don't sell her that. Alright, drop that. Loading that yet. I told you about buying supplies from the shipwright and all that? Okay. Yep. Buy everything, but, well, I'd say buy everything, because you got to learn to fish, too. So, do you know where to find them at? No, the people. Wait, where are we? Nope. So, what you just did was you sold to the Sovereigns are your guild faction. They level up as your guild levels up. So anything you do in this game that levels your guild reputation levels up your sovereigns. Which ship, which way? How many masts? How many masts? Oh, okay. Well, fuck me running. Alright. Just gonna buy. How far out is he? I should have enough time to get over and buy supplies real quick. With this storm going on, try your best to avoid having your sword out. You limit the amount of... You limit your risk of getting struck by lightning. And if you're not even at 100 health, getting struck by lightning is the equivalent of being shot by a sniper round. It's not pleasant.
Pirating problems? I'm listening.
It's actually a really shit way to go. Fuck me running. I think my game just fucking froze.